Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to make one of the beads here. This is a hanging one. I put a hook on the end. So I'll show you how and what materials I use for this. So starting off with the tubes, it's a crimp tube. It is a 1.3 by 2 millimeter tubes, and they're teeny tiny little guys. And then I have these crimp covers. This one is again a 3 millimeter. It's a 100 pack. And then I picked up these little crimp hooks. I think I just bought these off of Temu. So basically it has a hole and a hook. So I'll show you how we assemble this. So those are the three I have. Then I have my my metal wire that I use. Then I have my crimpers. Oh, those are my cutters, sorry. And then these are my crimpers. Teeny tiny teeth in there. I have some others that are way bigger than these ones. Okay. And then the beads I use, I just pick them up anywhere, like Walmart or Michael's or yard sales or antique stores, and I just have bags designated with the colors. So this is my purple bag. Then I have obviously a blue bag, black bag, silver, gold, white, all the colors. So I can make anything I want, and it's all random. So I'm going to start out with my crimps. So basically, I just slip on 2 of these guys. So that's one on there. And then I slip on, my goodness. And then I slip on the second one. Then I'll add on little crimp ends. There's a little tiny hole in there. I slip that on. And then I slip on a third. Bead. Okay. So this just takes a little bit of maneuvering here. Is basically you're going to take this and go back through all those little tiny tubes that we just picked up. So I slip that through there. Okay. And then I slip this through the clam. Okay, like that. And then these 2 little crimps I will place through there like that. I always leave plenty on so that I can snip and clip when I need to later. Alright, so all 3 of those are on there. And now I'm just going to crimp them with my tool. So the crimp tool, it comes with instructions, but there's basically 2 holes in there. And so you use the one furthest away to crimp it. Then you turn your metal piece and then you crimp it again. So but they're both at 90 degrees. So the first crimp is 90, So crimp, then turn it 90, and then use the first hole and crimp. Then I just slide this up, and then I crimp this piece. And that's done. So then I will crimp these other two little pieces here. And I just gauge them by the diameter of these little crimp pieces. So I'll crimp it first. Crimp, turn it, and crimp. And then these are really hard to hold, these little covers. So usually I just set it down and I use my crimper to maneuver it up. Very slowly I just start pressing it together until it's sealed. And then I'll get the second one going here. Okay. And then I'll just position it where I want it to go. Crimp. Crimp. Then pick up this clamp. There. It's a little wacky, but it's okay. There we go. And so from here, I usually have a pattern that I do. So I do 2 crimps, and then I'll do 2 silver beads. And because this end is crimped, I have to use the opposite end to thread it onto the string here. Okay. And done. This one's not so pretty, but so it's finished. And then I just start adding on my purple beads. And it's random, it's not like these anymore. So now I just start adding all the beads. So I usually like to not duplicate anything. So I just lay them all out and figure out what kind of pattern I want to use. So it's just all randomized. But it's a pattern nonetheless. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Now I'll get busy and I'll show you the pattern that I've chosen before with the purple. So here's an example of my blue one. So I'm trying to use smaller beads in there, I guess just to give it depth. All right, I'm gonna get cracking.